second graders suddenly allowed
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I was muted. I'm just talking, talking, talking. Hi, everybody. If Beyonce come out, I will be pissed. So, hi guys. Can you hear me now? So, what do you mean? No, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. That's my word. That's what I'm concerned about right now. I'm gonna play this in a second.
30 minutes later.
Yeah, so there's no Man Up show tonight. The judge had a family emergency. So we are going to do, I asked him, is he available to do it Friday? He said, yeah. So we're going to do it Friday. I don't know the exact time. I just put it for 3 p.m. It's not going to be Friday night though, because I kind of want to do it in the afternoon. So the Man Up show is postponed until Friday. However, I wanted to go live tonight to play Kamala Harris' speech. And I want to see if Beyonce come out and perform, honey. That's really why I'm tuning in. Shouldn't you be watching? This is the BET Awards number 9. This is the BET Awards. This is a very casual show right now. Yeah, I saw him. I had it on mute, honey. This is the DNC convention is the BET Awards. I just want to know if Beyonce come out. And I'll drop the link if anybody want to come up. Let me do that. Hey, King Simon. A lot of FBAs in the house. Child, it's not just FBAs, honey. It's everybody. Why don't you come up, number 9? There go to stream. Number 9, click the link. I just want to see Beyonce perform. I really don't want to even hear Kamala.
I was in high school when my classmate got shot. It changed.
Yeah, I don't want to. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not in the mood to hear the victims. Hi, Jupiter.
What is good there, Dana? This is a real person, not a bot. I'm just not putting myself on camera right now, so
I ain't
maybe
gonna
later.
on camera either. Not tonight, honey. Because the judge was like he can't make it last minute. I understand. So I'm like, this is casual. I just want to see Beyonce, and maybe I'll be interested in Kamala Harris' speech.
Oh, this is nothing but a BT ghetto elite boule award. That's all this is.
Exactly, image awards.
As I looked at, like I said, this did not let me down, and I wasn't surprised seeing Butterbiscuit DL Hughley up on there, all the boule shields, and I'm just like, where is this going? And it's like I feel like I'm listening to a Orwell cognitive dissonance because I'm like, what? And that's it. That's all I'll stay on a little bit longer, but that's what it feels like watching.
Right. I mean, now, did anybody speak about any policies this week?
No, I didn't hear not one thing. All of this is symbolism, and then just the deletion of children, and that's it. That's it. and platform and this nothing but. I think who is this? That Lynn Winfield, whoever that is. I don't know what that is, who that is, but I ain't hear nothing of them but just a Planned Parenthood and then other symbolisms and Hopi glorious message. I don't hear not one damn thing about. It's like an Orwell theory. That's all this is. Some psychosis, propaganda, and it's just like
it's a ghetto BET image awards, with a whole bunch of wealthy people at the top and those suites and pandering. It's just some BS. Okay, who is this? Ricky? Let's see. Somebody.
and out there they protested and they turning up. But I mean, I know it's not the natives in Chicago, but the Palestine people. But that's it, and it's just like
they didn't even let not one Palestinian speak. Okay, let me see what.
Please welcome former Arizona Representative Gabby Giffords.
I don't want to hear her either. Is that Mona Scott? Stupid. Hi, Ricky.
Hi, Dana. How you doing, hon?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Appreciate you allowing me to come up here. Dana, I'm totally blind. I wrote a song called "Make America Great Again." It's on 148 different digital outlets, and I'm totally blind. I'm a country music artist, and I got another song I'm working on called "We the People Are Pissed Off."
Really?
So I'm getting ready to go in the studio and record this song.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm praying and trusting God to get into a Trump rally where I can sing this song, "Make America Great Again." I'd like for you to listen to it. And if you wouldn't mind, RickyBeavers.com is my website, to lend a helping hand. Let's support it, because I do want to see Trump back in the office. And that's what I'm all about. I'm for the American people.
Email it to me. Email it to me so I can share it. And,
well, honey, let's see. What's your email address?
It's Dana with the data at gmail.com.
Okay. Can you spell that for me so I can remember that?
Dana, Dana.
Okay.
With WITH.
With
the THE.
The
data DATA.
Dana with the data
at gmail.com.
Yeah, Dana, I'm going to tell you a true story here. When even before Trump got in office, God woke me up during the night, told me to vote for President Trump. I didn't know nothing about President Trump, to be honest with you. I'm a prayer warrior, and God's all I know. And I've been praying, when Bill Clinton was in office and how he sent all the jobs across the sea, it really made me mad. And so anyway, I've been praying that God would send a man not into politics. We need a man that's a businessman and not into politics. And Trump is a businessman. He's not about politics. And so, God answered my prayer, because I'm sure other people prayed that too, but it's in my song. But I will send that to you, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could pass it around, and let's get this song blowed up, because I do want to help me get back in office. And when I get done with my song, "We the People Are Pissed Off," then I'll send that to you too.
Okay, great. Yes.
And God bless you, and thank you for letting me come up here and tell Judge Brown that he's the man. I listen to y'all a lot. And
thank you. I'll definitely let him know.
I really enjoy that. And then I like for you to pass it along to him too.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
And God bless you in the name of Jesus. And again, thank you for allowing me to come up. Again, y'all, RickyBeavers.com. Be sure to check it out. I'm on YouTube. I'm on 148 different digital outlets. RickyBeavers.com. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, and all those places. So anyway, Dana, God bless you. I'm going to sit here and listen and see what Miss Harris has had to say here. I'm anxious to see what she's got to say.
I'm anxious to see if Beyonce come out. That's all I'm waiting for.
Hey, that's what hey, it's real funny, ain't it?
Yeah, because it's a concert.
Hey, it's hilarious. Dana, God bless each and every one of you, and I will be getting that to you.
All right, I appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see.
I had the honor of meeting Vice President Harris when I got to introduce her when she spoke at my high school about gun violence.
Parkland happened, and all I could think about is that I wanted to keep my kids safe.
On July 4th, 2022, I was next in line to walk in the Highland Park Independence Day Parade when gunshots erupted.
I don't feel like
I can't even, like I said, anything that talks about gun control, there's no such thing as gun violence, but anything of that mess, I don't want to hear. Just get on up out of here. Send them kids to the rough areas of Chicago, South Side, or Baltimore and all that stuff, and go on with it, or go overseas.
exactly. Mr. Paul, you can unmute. I can't unmute you.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
Oh,
I'm just
who is this?
I'm just.
Now, wait, who is this? Who is this? Wait 1 second. Who
Mhm.
is Pink? Don't nobody give a damn about Pink. She ain't have a hit single. I don't know how long I for Beyonce, honey. No, I asked you if you're gonna come up.
These people are stone cold trips.
Who are those broads or those dudes? I don't know what they are. Who are those broads in the background?
The singer Pink.
I know that, bro, but
Wow.
like I said, if you look at the contrast between this and the RNC, and I'm like, I didn't really watch the RNC too much, but this is a big different contrast. Oh, you have nothing but elitism, and then you got some regular smos, but nothing of substance and tangibles. Not one policy still being talked about at all. And I'm just like, I'm so bewildered, and at the same token, like, where is this going? And it's like, I just don't know. But word on the street is like these Democrat shills and these boule shills are going hard because black men or just podcasters like yourself, they are going hard at us right now, or y'all. And I think Dana, I sent you an email. There's this.
Paul, Paul, mute your mic, because you have music playing in the background, Paul. Mr. Paul.
Probably has a
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you, Paul, mute your mic because you have music playing in the background.
Yeah, and I said, they're going hard at you, Dana. And I think I sent you an email. There's this YouTube old Dusty with this defiant lawyer dude, right? And
that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's going hard. Like these boule shields are going hard right now.
It's like misleading titles.
Yes, it is. Like now they are coming after y'all now, and it's like,
oh, and then you know what? I now remember, Jupiter. You sent me.
Yes, I
called you out.
Well, no, that was rolling, but then we got this another dude named Defiant Lawyer, some bald-headed Dusty or something like that. I think I sent you an email on that one.
Wait a minute. Mike says, wait 1 second. What he said, they censoring you. I had to personally go to your channel, got the notification, but you're not showing up in the live section. I don't know.
Yeah, they coming after you. They coming and getting you.
Well, the judge ain't up here tonight, so I don't know why.
Yeah. And
oh, you got two things up. You got one without your face, and then you got the other one with a video on, honey. What's going on?
Who?
Paul, Mr. Paul.
Oh.
Who's on the stage now?
Yeah, but Dana, they coming after y'all, and it's just like, and
you mean the people who are not voting for Kamala, they coming after?
Yeah, they talking at y'all now. It's like, and even with Roly Poly, he got ran up on the other day ago. That was like the highlight.
That's what I'm saying. This whole DNC is ghetto. You got ran up on Sunday. You know, Roland Martin in the church. What happened Monday? Like just all these concerts and singing and pandering, no policy, fighting and protesting.
Yeah, and at the same token, they know black men are not voting for, or the streets ain't voting for her. They know this, and the poll numbers. I don't know why they obscure it and send it. Like I said, it's like a propaganda Orwell. They know she ain't going good in the polls at all. Right. Period. She barely got 1% in her district in California in 2020, And it's like, I don't understand it. It's like, and I'm like, I wish this election was tomorrow so we can just get this over with, right? Like right now.
Let me see.
Ideals
What is she talking about?
of freedom and
Oh, that's when
liberty
she spoke at West Point.
inspire
And like,
billions,
yeah.
and our military is the strongest in the world. Our military is a force that underwrites global stability and our national security.
Please welcome Arizona Senator Mark Kelly.
Isn't he running
Hello,
for his seat against
Chicago.
what's it, Kerry Lake?
Hello,
Okay,
Democrats.
well, did he? I thought Carrie Lake won, or she won.
No, well, she's up in the Senate seat like in November. So, well, in this race right now. So, yeah.
She's running against him. They're not in the same district, I don't think.
I don't think so. No, she's running. She's running for Senate though.
Had to follow Michelle. I had to follow Gabby and Pink.
What?
And all this is nothing but a bunch of soy, demasculated men walking up in here.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, why do we care about Mark Kelly? Because he didn't go to the moon. He went to outer space. He's an astronaut.
Yeah, for a year. That was it. He just sat there for a year in the space station.
Yeah, and his wife got almost got deleted.
Yeah, it's just yeah, and then you know, and I'm not gonna stay even long watching this, but there's no substance and no it's like there is literally no tangibles. It's like I see nothing going on with this part. It's like I said, it's like a Golden Globe full of elites BET award. That's all it is.
That's funny. That's why I'm waiting for Beyonce.
You are fixated on Beyonce right now.
When she going to announce. Well, you don't know, but she going.
I am not. I don't care nothing about Beyonce.
She going to announce Cowboy Carter tour next year. I'm gonna still get my tickets because this is business. They had to pull out the bait truck for Beyonce. I know she charged them a minimum of $10 million to come out with stage.
But the thing is, if you have to pull all these heavy hitters like Michelle Obama, Oprah, and Beyonce, maybe you make a Stallion for icing on your cake, that tells you right then and there the pandering is going strong, Jedi strong in this universe, and that's just bottom line.
Yes. And Melrose, do you have your? I don't have a Renaissance cowboy hat, but I have my Stetson cowboy hat, honey. Yeah. I get the good stuff, the Stetson. So and homage to Cowboy Carter. I'm only here for Beyonce tonight. I'm only here for Beyonce. Because me and the judge, we will be doing the show. The show was going to start at 9, so we were about other stuff. And then by the time Kamala hit the stage, it's probably not going to be until 10:30, 11. I would have panned to her so we could clown her, but we could just clown her tomorrow with the recap and the highlights of the whole DNC.
Yeah,
I guess. Michelle and Obama's.
Well, Michelle, she when you heard the subliminal message, she took jabs at basically us, like grassroots, because which
part? What she say?
I don't know. I can't. Maybe I'm paraphrasing. Please forgive me. She said something about us not voting for her, him, or not, if we don't vote for Harris. It was something in the subliminal or something like that. I didn't hear the whole thing. Maybe I'm paraphrasing, but it was pretty much just the whole bait and switch. Hey, we need to stand behind her. Howard grad, blase, all the little dumb shit right now. And then Boule, and that's basically it. So
she lied. She said Trump is trying to take away our reproductive.
That's all, and that's all they've been standing on. It's that reproduction stuff. I'm like, I can care less about that stuff, right?
But that's a lie, because she specifically said IVF, and she claimed that's how she conceived her kids. And my thing is, girl, you a liar, because somebody put on X when he was president, he championed IVF treatment for women, and he doubled down this year and said no. He wants access. He wants women to have access to that.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is a bipartisan. I say, like I said, leave abortion to the states, period. And the IVF, it's like, yeah, Trump supported that. It's like, hey, and the thing is, you won't hear about IVF or fertility clinics in the hood or the urban areas. It'll be in the white communities or in other communities, and they're not pushing it on. They're not pushing abortion on these illegals, especially go outside, probably in Chicago area, and go find some illegals out there, the females. Right. They have about 6 or 8 different kids in a year time frame.
Exactly.
And it's just like, and this is what thing
and the Supreme Court did not abolish it. They just gave it back to the states. So
gave it back to the states.
If you live in a state and they ban it, then fly to another state. Because if you're in Florida, then I think you could get one in North Carolina. I don't think they banned it. Fly to North Carolina because you can't go to Georgia. I think they banned it in Georgia. I don't know.
But at the same token, and I don't know how your stance is, but me, I'm very conservative. Look, there's only 3 reasons why you need to do that.
The fact that people should control their decisions between them, the woman, the doctor, and the man. You know, that got her pregnant.
But there's 3 different reasons why you should need it, unless it's incest, that 8 word. I'm trying to be mindful on your platform, and then then if it's the health of your baby, help yourself. But there's so many different contraceptions, social abstinence, or just social responsibility. That's one of them. But it's
abstinence.
I know what you mean, but I said that's one of them. I said one of them.
Right,
look, I said one of them.
The last option, but
it ain't happening. But no, I'll be just saying.
Man,
that's Podesta.
Oh, former Secretary of Defense. For who?
It was from Obama.
Okay. Okay. So this is the guy that was in cahoots when Obama issued all those thrones on the American citizen and those civilians.
He had that sprinkle with Gaddafi too.
Right. Him, Obama, and Hillary Clinton.
Yep.
The 3 amigos. Hi, Italian.
Yeah. And like I said, I was still in the military with Obama, and I was just like
the military.
Yeah, I was Army. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't deploy underneath. I deployed underneath a bush, but not with Obama. I was like, no.
You didn't want to be deployed under Obama.
How about this? No. So
why?
No. No.
What was the difference?
I just got tired of the Army. That's basically it. I just got tired of it. I didn't want to do it anymore. Shoot.
I mean, maybe George Bush wore people out because
too. Shoot. That's just.
I think he had people over there for. They had people over there for a long time.
Oh, and when? Who? Bush? Yeah, when the surge, OIF and OEF came in, yes.
Mm-hmm. This is a good comment here, and this is a true Jay Sanders. Yes, Black population will continue to decline with Democrat policies. Yes, I believe you. Correct. Yes, I agree with you on that one.
Because if you vote her in, I guarantee. I
agree.
If you vote her in, those illegals will come in. Huh? Right here.
Because I don't hear you.
I said I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Do you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Are you still? I don't know what happened to Jupiter. Jupiter, I can't even hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I had Paul. You got 2 things up, so I put this one up, put the other one down.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Maybe Jupiter got a phone call.
Oh, really?
I can hear you.
Oh, he dropped out. All right. Well, come back, Jupiter. We was having a good conversation. Who is this guy? All right, Paul, press mute because you got all that noise in the background.
My wife is watching on TV, so no idea.
Huh?
I said my mom's watching that
Oh, your phone
climate
in
change.
and out. Your phone going in and out, Paul.
Hold on one second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Jupiter.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't know where we picked up at, but yeah, that's
Well, let me
yes.
Against Russia. She knows that protecting their democracy protects our democracy as well.
You know they losing in Ukraine right
Look,
now.
Of course.
They
Donald
are
Trump
losing.
does not understand the world,
Shit.
and he does not understand the service and sacrifice of our military. Our fallen veterans are not suckers. They are not losers. They are our heroes.
He
Nah,
never said that.
Melissa here. All this is just to get the military-industrial complex lined up and just getting their hands ready. That's all this is.
He never. Donald Trump never insulted the military veterans or the people who are currently serving. Have you heard him say that?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I did hear it, but I'm like, I don't take offense to it. But the thing is, I don't take offense to it because right now I'm loyal to the bottom line. I need my pocket, my wallet right now. I know what he meant. I know what he meant. But the thing is, he's a New Yorker. He is who he is, and it's just like, now am I letting it slide? No. But at the same token, I knew, and I even knew friends that served under Trump. They said the military was a lot better to a degree because things got done. Things we ain't, like I said, we ain't had no wars and nothing like that other than Afghanistan, and that was basically it. So,
Right.
but none of this PC woke stuff right now. But so
Child, I listen.
look, I'm telling you,
Antsy right now. I'm
look here. Look here, I don't know if you got these siblings and stuff, but that whole register, that selective service, that stuff is real. I told people, I was like, look, y'all get
So you think for sure that do you think if she's elected that they're gonna issue the draft?
Well, if you look what's going on, if you have your head on a swivel, I'm like, look, Ukraine's gonna lose. It's just let's go hindsight. If you you think for a second, if she talk to Putin right now, you think Putin's gonna really look at her and he's probably laugh her up out of that room right there. You think Kim Jong-il is gonna like threatened by her? Even Xi Jinping, all three of them are gonna be like, yo, we about to put this stuff on lock. And even the Middle Eastern countries, they gonna be like, oh yeah, we about to turn up. So if you put her in office, I don't even know who's going to be in charge, but I'm like, bro, nah. And there's things going on with Iran, and then you have Yemen in the mix right there, and then you're getting sucked up in with Israel. It's going to be a big mess right there, a big vacuum. And it's just like people are not understanding what the hell's going on. And then you still have at the southern border people coming through there. I'm like, from a geopolitical strategic level, it's going to be a shit show. I'm just be real. Excuse my language. It's just going to be a show.
Right.
And like I said, we are not equipped. Now we fought a coin. We fought we fought coin where we went to a coin was just counterinsurgency. A full peer-to-peer fight, like fighting an army. We are not equipped to it. We have not done that probably since the Korean War, and that was basically it. Y'all, we're not ready to do that no more.
It was like, Dana, who is this misinformed person with no substance? Who are you talking about, honey? He is a veteran. Jupiter is a veteran.
Yeah, please don't tell me. I mean, question me. I was 38 Bravo, Civil Affairs.
Don't be disrespecting no veteran, honey, because they know stuff we don't, and they don't say it. They hold their information, and a lot of times they hold their own opinion.
Yeah, and I'm like, trust me. Okay, Russian doctrine does nothing but artillery strikes on a concentrated area right there. What doctrine do you know?
Are you more concerned with a war abroad or the civil war that may start within this nation?
Well, a lot of veterans are talking about both of that. It's like I kind of got to be mindful of what I'm saying, but it's like, yeah, Yeah, if SHTF happens here, how are you? And okay, I'll say it like this, and I'm trying to be thorough when I'm saying it, kind of mindful. My thing is, everybody better get physically fit and mentally prepared, and at the same token, have a preparedness. That's all I would say. So, you
Mhm.
know, that's all I can say. Now, I don't know if you
Well, it may
train.
not happen, it may not happen, right? Or
I don't know. I don't know. How about this?
really
I'm
think
I don't know. I just don't know. How about that? The way things looking abroad and here, it's just like,
you
and
think
then
it's
just
50-50
think.
chance?
I don't know. I don't. I like I said, I'm always ready for anything, but it's just like, just look at your look at the dollar right now, and look at the, you know, yeah. So that's all I would say. Just look at the dollar.
Mhm.
The dollar and the currency at this point. But I don't know. This election's got everybody on pause, right? Like, it's making people nervous. And I would say just get physically fit. Uh, have have a sense of preparedness or tactical awareness. Uh, if you don't have a firearm or pew pews, and if you have one, train not just at the range, just do situational drills and battle drills here and there, and then just have a contingency plan. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
And bug out bags. I don't know if you know what a bug out bag. Just have a reserve bag to go. Like, okay, for a female, when you went to another dude's house, you had to. I hate to say it, a garden tool bag. All your kits and laundry and stuff, just to go there to spend the night. Just have something like that, and then make sure invest in the medical, tactical aid, first aid, stuff like that, and then just be around like-minded people in that
Okay,
same
but it's
environment.
too many of us here to go in the woods and the mountains.
You don't
So
have well, I would say like this. Now, you say you're from Ohio. I don't know where it is, Akron, Cincinnati, or wherever it's at, but I would say just go out and just learn how it feels to be in the woods, because
well, I
in the,
go hiking in the woods, but it's like
oh,
it's the reservations, but it's still the woods.
you know how to start a fire and all that stuff and hunt.
No, I grew up in New Jersey, honey, in North New Jersey. Yeah. No.
Oh, I would just say you don't have to
But
be in the woods.
but my thing is, if thousands and millions of people have the same idea, we all gonna be starting fires to keep warm in the woods. Like, come on, everybody
You
can't
start
run to the woods.
you can start a fire at your home as long as it's contained and like irresponsible, but just I was oh, another thing is ham radios. Like, your ham radios.
That's too much.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, how you gonna communicate? See, this is the type of stuff y'all gotta think about. Is like,
Who we gonna communicate with the radio?
there are people on radio is like the second. Well, that'll be like the
Like a
case,
walkie-talkie radio, or
like
just
a ham radio,
oh,
like
to,
a both.
okay, yeah, because the radio never is never gonna die. So just in case,
No, it won't. No,
okay,
there'll be people on radios. Yes,
so
like a ball thing.
a portable radio.
Like okay, you can if it's intermittent in continuity, but like a ball thing,
Mhm.
ham radio. Okay, wow. I know we're gonna go way in the weeds this right here.
Yeah, I am gonna call Beyonce. Beyonce gonna be in another.
But these elite won't be nowhere near.
No, they're gonna go to another country. The elites.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone. And I tell people, just everyday people, like, what's gonna happen? Because they be living good in their gated community. They'll have all the food and provision,
Yes,
while
they do.
meanwhile everybody be fighting for scraps, and it'd be like, I don't know, the purge or something. So yeah.
Right.
So I don't, like I said, I don't know. It's just so I'm trying to buy land and go to Texas right now. So
But do you have a he's Southern Belle said, what is he talking about being homeless? No, he's talking about we gotta go live out in the woods, honey. You gotta have
not live out the woods. Not live out in the woods. You don't have to live out in the woods. How about this? I'll go and live out in the woods. You ain't gonna find me. So how about that? You can live in a house, but just have beans like
like a
gas and
generator, a radio,
generators. You can have all that. Yes.
house, camp.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to live out in the woods.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all that.
hiking at the reservations, and that's the woods. This is,
Yo,
but
y'all still have reservations in Ohio?
well, they call it like the South Chagrin reservations.
Oh, I don't know too much about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the woods, but so and they have different hiking trails in the woods, and that's so. But that's the most I go. I don't want to pitch a tent and sit on a goddamn ground. I'm not doing that.
No, with solar, like I said, I just saw one comment. Solar power and your generators will be fine to keep power and sufficient power.
And I'm sorry, I live in America. All the stuff that we do abroad and here in this country is to avoid that, honey. So no, if I gotta go and go to Cuba or somewhere else, then something is wrong with this nation.
Well, make sure you have your passport then up to date.
Yeah, I gotta get my passport.
Yeah, I have my passport already. Well, I got my passport a couple years ago, so I'm fine. Who said stop fear mongering the Southern Metro? Okay, you remember when the pandemic happened? Everyone was up there running around.
Well, it depends on what state you were in. You were in the house. See, we still have sovereignty states.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
So, and this is funny because I asked people here, was Ohio really on lockdown? It was like, I think Cleveland was, but I think it wasn't probably as bad as New York and New Jersey, but I was in North Carolina and no restaurants were open. Like, I think the main states that were really open was Texas, Florida.
Texas is open, yes.
South Carolina. I don't know about maybe certain counties in Georgia, but all the New Yorkers and people in New Jersey who have money, they moved to Florida quick.
Yeah, all the red states are correct. And
all these liberals moved to the red state, i.e. Florida, to their summer homes. Went down there for the whole pandemic. Some of them stayed, but all the people with the money left New York and went to Florida.
Yeah, you saw AOC having lunch with her boyfriend and stuff in Florida, I believe. Yes. And I think wait a minute, was it that Governor Gavin Newsom was up in some fancy restaurant or something like that? Yeah, come on now.
Exactly.
But that's all I would say. Just always have a pace plan or alter. We go in the military, we call it a pace plan. Primary, alternate. Forgot the other acronym, but yeah, just a plan in place. And Ohio's constitutional carry, so I would say just train with
I gotta go train. I have to train.
Yeah, so, and I would say physical fitness saves your life. It will save your life. Huh?
A physical fitness to run or to fight?
Well, you need cardio. You need cardio.
To run?
You don't have to run. Well, yeah, running is one of a cardio. I'm gonna put it like this: do you do like CrossFit or I don't know what your workout dynamic is.
I am overweight. I gotta lose weight and I gotta build up my cardio on my muscle. I am overweight, honey, and I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together. So, but asking you if everything goes to shits, we need to be in shape to run or to fight or both. Like, why we gotta be in shape?
All the above. You still need to be all the elements. And stuff like you still need cardio, like physical fitness, in case you have to egress and get out of. Yeah, in case you need to egress, you need to beat feet. You need to run. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So Show Enough said, y'all better go back and watch Rambo First Blood. Rambo wasn't Rambo in the Marines or the Army?
It was the Army.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not living out in the woods like Rambo.
You don't have to live out in the woods. you as long as you have your domicile, all you have to do is make a defense layer and then have provisions and make solar power or generators and have food supply here and there. And just have a pace plan. You don't have to follow mine. It's not the way. It's just one way.
What's your plan? What's yours?
I'm not telling you my plan.
Okay, so wait, is your plan? Do you got yourself living in nature in your plan?
No, I'm trying to get back to nature because that's where my element is.
Oh, Eva Longoria. Oh my God. I'm tired of what okay, she ain't coming out to 11, honey. Like, what is going on?
This is like a Mike Tyson match. It's like
yes.
So what is Southern B Charm saying it's this extreme and crazy? So you know what I tell black? I hope she's not a black person. You know what I tell?
No, ma'am, no CrossFit. You will probably hurt yourself training like a monster for what? Walk and jog occasionally. She is Southern back because I'm extreme and crazy. Listen.
Yeah, you don't have to do like walking. Walking's fine. You can do that.
You know what? We do need a generator. First of all, everyone should have a generator if you have a home. We do need a generator because of storms and stuff like that.
Yeah, get tornadoes. Yeah, so yeah, you need generators and stuff like that. Batteries, medical
from the lake. Like
yeah. So what about medical kits like that? What is your first?
All homes and apartments, you definitely should have medical kits. So a lot of things that we should already have. Period.
Some people don't even have that. Band-Aid, right. Like basic band-aids, first aid kit. Jesus Christ. Radio batteries, provisions. God, there's so many other stuff. Snivel gear comes in handy in case of, just your regular stuff that you would probably need.
Tapping in the background, Jupiter.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just messing with my pen. But anyway.
Well, let me see.
And she supports us to dream big too. So let me tell you, in the Latino community, in our community, we have a saying, "Sí se puede," which means yes. It means yes, we can. But tonight, I'm here to tell you, yes, she can. So we're gonna say, "Sí se puede." So when someone asks you, is she ready to lead this country forward? We're going to say, she se puede. When somebody says, is she qualified for the job? We're going to say, she se puede. When somebody asks, is she going to be the first female president of the United States? We're going to say, she se puede. Our voices, our vote, we're going to decide this election. And let me tell you, the energy tonight isn't just here in Chicago, it's all across the country. People are gathered at watch parties everywhere to celebrate.
Yeah, honey, we got a watch party. I want to watch and see Beyonce. Yeah. Oh, yes, honey. Eva looks fabulous. And she's what, in her 50s? Her and what's that other one? The Mexican actress. Damn, I can't believe. And she married that.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Honey, I'm about to get in shape. I'm aging. I want to age sexy. Shit.
Well, look, I just turned 40 on the 15th ago.
Oh, he's still young.
It says here, Eva Longoria is 49. Bitch, you a whole lie. She in her 50s. You wasn't born in no damn. So you ain't 1 year older than me, honey. She is in her 50s. Because they put down their age by a couple of years. She's 52, 53.
Now, do they do any both? I don't hope they don't do. Oh, that's God. This little bit. This dude, Kissinger, right here. He's Kissinger. He's probably gonna cry, but shoot.
Who was Kissinger?
Henry Kissinger, the dude that cries a lot.
Why he can't find a suit that fits him?
No, that's not Henry. That's Adam Kissinger.
Yeah, that's right. That's my bad. But yeah, I know it's a Kissinger. So yeah.
And Zinger.
Yeah, Kissinger, whatever his name is. He's gonna cry anyway. So shoot.
What a wuss.
Yeah, you right.
How old is Salma Hayek? Oh, Salma Hayek is 57. Oh, that bitch look good. Damn.
Botox.
I don't give a shit what it is, honey, but not really. She's not heavy on the Botox. I could tell because you could see a little bit without her makeup. I've seen her without her makeup, so
she still looks nice.
Yeah,
that Sidney Crawford stuff. The wrinkles and all that. They got that stuff.
That's fine.
Make a woman look 60 look like 45. I mean, I ain't nothing against that, but hey, to each his own.
I think they have other alternatives besides Botox. I think they do that electrical thing or something with the mask and stuff, that electric mask crap or something like that. So I don't know. So,
and listen, I was gonna start this at 10, and I was like, well, let me start at 9:30 because I thought that Beyonce would come out at 10, and Kamala Harris come out around 10. But my thing is, not only this is some chitlin circuit bullshit. This is CP. They've been on colored people time all week. by 10 or by 11 p.m. the RNC was done. The RNC,
because people had to go to work.
They had to go to work. They had to run their business, but it's they were about their business. They were about policies. Come in, do your job, get the people riled up, talk about policy, and go. How many times did they even mention Kamala Harris or even Joe Biden at the RNC? Not a lot.
Is she gonna speak? That's the question. Or is she supposed to speak?
Ricky said, so Ricky is blonde. It said, Dana, they tell me you look good. I mean, yes, I look good.
Yes, you look good. Yeah.
I need the body and everything to look good. I mean, personally, I will feel better about myself. That's what it's me. It's me. I want to, and then too, I'm getting older, honey. The bones, I need my bones and muscles to preserve.
Are you older than me? How about that?
Yes, I'm older than you, and I got grandkids, honey. Did you have kids yet, Jupiter?
No. Nope.
Are you planning on getting married and having kids?
When I feel like it, when I get, but I like ammo. I like ammo too much, and guns, so I cherish that. Well, so.
Okay, so what do you do? Like, you're not in the army now, so what do you do for a career?
Say that too loud, you be on a government watch list talking about ammo.
I don't care. Shoot, I was
you see how they did Tulsi Gabbard?
No, he's
cybersecurity
because he's military. But okay, so what I was asking, what do you do for a living?
Cybersecurity, penetration testing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Why are you calling Jupiter a nut job? No, he's not. Southern Belle, this is the type of man you need to be marrying. He's stable. He's military, so he's going to protect you. And military men, they are quick to marry. They look for wives. They want to be married and settle down.
I don't want to marry Southern Belle. How about that?
Ooh, y'all being busy.
She blew it. Damon, honey, if you look on my channel, I have postponed the Man Up show to tomorrow. The judge had a family emergency, so it was no show tonight.
Well, I hope everything's all right.
Joking, Jupiter. She was joking. Because when I start running down, you got benefits and you the marrying type. Then she was like, I'm just joking. I think, Jupiter, you are taking your time getting married, or maybe you don't want to because of the tangibles you have to offer.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Are you dating?
God, you in my business now. I'm not telling you.
I asked Paul too. Paul, are you married, Paul?
Happily, yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, see?
9 years. Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I'm 47. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you got married in your 30s. Are you ex-military too? Are you a veteran or no?
No, ma'am. I'm a licensed minister.
Oh, see, ministers, they get married too. They're quick to get married. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
See,
can I throw y'all a curveball?
Go ahead.
Don't now. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me. Don't be surprised between now and September that they get Biden to step down and make Harris president. Don't be surprised.
I have thought something like that in the back of my mind, or something like that.
I'll tell you if I'm wrong, cause they water it. That's too bad, y'all.
Yeah, you make sense. I do see something fluke like that happening.
I will prefer that than her winning this election. Because what's going to happen is she's going to probably try and run again in 2028. And I think they was wanting her to run for 2028, but they put her up now because Biden's on a decline. But I think that's what's going to happen, because something is going to come up to where she's not, that her numbers are going to drop. And they're going to know by the numbers, like there's no way in hell she's going to win. So how about, just so we could say a woman is president, just make her president now?
All right. I could see that. Matter of fact, I don't know, but I don't know if y'all, religious affiliation doesn't really matter. But Perry Stone, he brought that up. I was listening to him early this morning on my while I was at work, and he brought that analogy up. And it could very well happen. It could very well happen because, like you say, they want her in there so bad, and people don't realize, Dana and military gentlemen, if they put Harris in, it's a third term for Obama and a second term for Biden. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to get better. And like you said, Dana, if the Republicans take over the House and the Senate, she make president, she not gonna get nothing done because they gonna stonewall her at every turn. So what's the point?
You correct, and it's just like, well, that'd be a good thing because it'd be like, oh, good, just stop it right then and there. But my thing is, the media's got her in a protected bubble. Like you said, they made Joe Biden step down. The powers that be behind closed doors.
Who is this?
Who's this?
Wait a minute. Oh, Maya, this her sister. Wait a minute.
Hello, Chicago. In 1958, a 19-year-old from India left the only country she'd ever known to chart her own path in America. She came here to pursue an education, but she stayed here to build a life. Her name was Dr. Kamala Gopalan Harris.
She's not black.
But we called her Mommy. Mommy was so many things to so many people. A civil rights activist, a scientist, a devoted mother to her 2 little girls. But most of all, Mommy was a trailblazer who defied the odds and defined herself. And when it came to Kamala and me, Mommy had great expectations for us, but she had even greater expectations of us. She raised us to believe that we could be and do anything. And we believed her. You see, Mommy understood the power and the possibility that come with knowing and showing who you truly are. She knew we could be the authors of our own stories, just as she'd been the author of her own. Mommy's journey and the opportunity that she wanted for Kamala and me, that's a distinctly American story. We may all have different histories, different struggles, or different perspectives, but what binds us together is the fervent desire to be free, to fulfill our God-given potential. Kamala's entire life has been about fighting for each of us to have that freedom. And like so many Americans, Kamala knows what it's like to be underestimated and be counted out. She knows what it's like to be the underdog and yet still beat the odds. And now she has created so much electricity, so much optimism, so much joy throughout the nation, and it is why we need her leadership in this historic moment. We are living in a time when some are trying to divide us, to separate us in ways that make it difficult for us to come together. Well, look, my sister rejects that view. Where others push darkness, Kamala sees promise. Where others feel detachment, Kamala fosters connection. Where others want to drag us back to the past, my sister says, hold up now, we are not going back. Because Kamala understands we have so much more in common than what separates us. She knows the measure of our success isn't just winning an election. It's about who we bring along and lift up in the process. And so as I look out at all of you today and take in this incredible moment, I so wish that mommy could be here tonight. I can just see her smiling, saying how proud she is of Kamala. And then, without missing a beat, she say, "That's enough, you got work to do." She would tell all of us to roll up our sleeves and get to work, to elect a leader who sees the potential in each of us, a leader who cares for all of us, a leader who fights for every one of us. Our Democratic nominee, my big sister, the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
I thought Beyonce was gonna come out there.
I just saw something on X saying, but the Beyonce people
Please
said
welcome
she was
North
never
Carolina Governor
confirmed
Roy Cooper.
and is not showing up.
More in the speeches I've ever heard. Fourth grader could have did better than that.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be staying on, honey. If I'm only came up because of Beyonce, but she ain't gonna talk long. Kamala ain't gonna talk long.
Nah, she'll cackle and laugh. I'm about to watch this Gunsmoke Western. Look, I'm old in the
You
mind.
would love to play with his guns, honey. You love
What's wrong? No, I'm watching Westerns. You don't watch Gunsmoke? I know you had an old daddy somewhere or granddaddy used to watch Westerns.
Right, they're both Western. But you know what, Harris, she gonna try to outlaw everything that's, we're gonna be using pop guns around here for over with. My Democrats got such a problem with people with their guns. I don't give a care what you got. As long as you ain't going up shooting up nothing or hurting nobody, I don't care what you got at your house, man.
Shoot. I just want Care Bears and all that stuff and bacon, but and none of these electric vehicles I can't stand. You know what I can't stand? I just seen that spaceship electric vehicle that looks like a freaking spaceship or something with the big old wheels. Like, I guess it looks like a utility vehicle. But I don't know if y'all saw that new EV unicorn vehicle, whatever that thing is.
Oh, what is that?
Man.
It looks it's silver. It looks like oh god dang, I just saw one of those things, those new EV vehicles. I just shook my head. It was so ugly looking.
Oh yeah, I saw I think I look on the internet. It looked like an astronaut had to tell you how to drive it. But since we got a little break, can I go in on Jesus Jr. Barack Hussein Obama?
Yeah.
I am so tired of that Uncle Tom Jigaboo Stevie joker. I ain't never seen such a fake. Black people voted for the black side of Obama. White people voted for the white side. And he did nothing for the black community the whole 8 years. I don't know why people so Obama so wonderful, Michelle. They some of the biggest frauds and fakes I've ever seen in my life, man. And black people and a lot of white people keep falling for this crap, man. Them people full of crap. He was a black Bill Clinton without the womanizing. Come on now. What y'all think?
Who?
Barack Obama. Obama one of the biggest fakes I've ever seen. Ain't no brothers around where I come from talking act like that. Come on now.
That's when the Beyonce press on X says a representative for Beyonce says the singer will not attend the 2024 Democratic National Convention. And that's what I'm saying, because you know why?
They ain't got that money.
All these celebrities need to sit down. Don't stop. Get out of politics, because her fan base is not just majority Democrat. I'm sorry. She has everybody. So you're going to be eliminating half of your fan base.
And you know what the funny thing is, and this piggyback off of this, all these celebrities and they took her shine. You know how Beyonce is.
Well,
She
no,
wants
Beyonce,
all
she only got Beyonce will outshine
he
all of
lying.
them. They didn't take no shine.
About
They
an
did
hour to
not.
get the kick off. She need about an hour to show her stuff. You right. She
Beyonce
won't
is
shut that
not
spot
coming
now.
on. Alpine, she ain't coming on, honey, because it's all over X. She is not in attendance.
Yep.
She will not attend.
Look like you've been stood up on a date.
It says breaking. Credible sources says Grammy Award winner artists will perform during the Democrat National Convention. Does this? Okay, so now Reverend Damon saying that she is, but it's other outlets saying she's not. This was 4 hours ago for this guy Damon. And then we got other sources for Beyonce Press, which is more relevant, 19 minutes ago, saying singer will not attend. So what the
It don't
hell?
surprise me. If Jay-Z ain't gonna be there, she ain't gonna show. You bet you believe that.
I don't know where Damon got his source from, honey, because you ain't no Beehive. I hate when people who are not part of Beehive want to comment. As it does, I figure out. Blah blah blah. What is this?
I tell you what, I told some black people they got mad at me. I said if Trump would have been a black man getting shot up there, we'd had black and Hispanic people protesting all over the nation, and Benjamin Crump would have been there ready to take the case. I said we need to stop all this crap, man.
Exactly. And you know what? In that day, I said, you know what? It had, like I said, whether you believe, well, you're a minister, whether you God or some intelligent design saved him that day, because
It had to be, brother. You ain't supposed to be.
Because I even tell people.
But let me play this real quick. I want to see what they hear.
Her to become a prosecutor. Looking back now, I could say it was her calling.
As a courtroom prosecutor, she went after predators who targeted women and children, and fraudsters who ripped off working families. And she put dangerous gang members and human traffickers behind bars.
We didn't have partnerships with DOJ or FBI or DEA or any of those law enforcement agencies. Now we all work collaboratively. She was the person.
I don't want to hear that shit. Prosecutors are not your friend, guys.
No, they are like the
They
police.
That out real quick.
They are like the police. They are crooked as anything because all it is just a victory notch on their belt so they can get ahead to the next level in the district. Yeah, and I keep telling people like, dude, she was a shady prosecutor, like straight up. And it's like, well, she was just doing her job. I was like, no. They have discretion on what laws, on what charges to press and push. She threw everything at it. And it's just like, nah, because I hate that bait and switch where it's like, oh, well, you must be against her doing her job or following law and order. It's like, no. She locked up people. And the truancy thing, a lot of people overlook that stuff. The truancy issue, and I don't know if you did your continuity and follow up, Dana, but she did it on low income people.
Yeah, I had Miss Sheree Peoples. We interviewed her, and that aired Monday. And it's like her that bill, that law. You know, okay, you lock them up, and then and then you release them, but it's the after effect,
the fines that, and I think Phil Scott on the African diaspora, he did a follow up a reporting on that too. Yeah, she was very crooked as a motherfucker. And I'm like, prosecutors are the world's ruthless ones you have to worry about.
Because the Department of Corrections are their client. It's a business. So if you don't have clients, you don't have a business. So you know what I'm saying? They're in cahoots with the Department of Corrections. And the Department of Corrections, they need bodies to stay in business. And the prosecutor's office need to prosecute these bodies to put them in the Department of Corrections system. So it's a cycle. And they're not for us, even though we are supposed to be voting. Well, some, depending on where you at, you vote these people in. Some people are just appointed, but they are not your friend. They're supposed to represent the people, but they don't.
No, it's just a system-based point system. It's like, hey, I need bodies for this, and that's how the states get their funding for the their state prisons or their county jails. All amount of the bodies. That's all it is.
Right.
And she helped her like for petty drug times. Now, like, look, if you have a nickel bag, I'm not going to push no charge on you. Be like, hey, pay this fine and get out of my face. Now, if it's repeated or whatever, how much it is, like if it's a heavy load, maybe we'll look at it. But like, yeah, she pushed a lot of dirty crimes on and trumped up charges, and especially, and it's just like in the court systems here, we get hemmed up. I'll put it to you like this: it all depends on how much you got willing to pay make that plea deal. Common folks like us ain't got that type of money, especially low income.
Okay, so this is a question for Mr. Paul. The preacher said, Dana, asked the preacher, what does he see when looking at Harris' face? What kind of question is that? But go ahead, Paul, answer the question.
She's a liar and deceiver.
Is that her?
She not black.
No, wait, never
She
mind.
not black.
Hold that thought.
I'm gonna watch Gunsmoke.
Ain't no Beyonce, bitch. That's right. She sat this one out because she know, honey, she got to sell them tickets and sell that damn whiskey. Who buys whiskey? White
I
listeners.
do. I buy whiskey.
First of all, she should have had on a better outfit, a better color. All right. She spoke for 40 minutes. Donald Trump, he spoke for an hour and 30 minutes with his when he got up and spoke at the RNC convention. Every rally that man has, he speaks for over an hour. He tells the story of the policies that he's going to implement. She doesn't even mention policies. She talks over policies. Yes, she lied for 40 minutes. Girl, bye. Beyonce was like, bitch, I got whiskey to sell, an album to sell, a concert to sell, and it's country music. Majority of country listeners and supporters Majority of the fans of country music are Trump voters. So her black ass would have showed up for Kamala. Her whiskey sales would have been low. Ticket sales would have been less than Renaissance. Because one thing about Beyonce, honey, she needs to top what she previously did. Every concert has to be better than the last. Every concert, every tour, every album, every product, every brand. That's how Beyonce is. And I'm here for it. I'm like that. That's what I strive for. But she works 24/7. So her showing up, which would have been, I always said that would have been a bad move. Taylor Swift as well would have been a bad move. Because Taylor Swift is middle America, white girl, teenagers, preteens, and grown women and perverted grown men. Majority all white. So you can't pick a side. So I'm glad Beyonce didn't show her black ass up because, girl, you let Miss Thing use your song, which was a business move. And that was that's the farthest extent Beyonce was going. Republicans don't pay as well as the Democrats. So even if the Republicans would have asked Beyonce, can I use your song or can you come and, sing at our event? She most likely would have turned it down, of course. But if she had to choose as far as who's paying me more, the Republicans don't pay. Democrats, they pay very well. A lot of wealthy liberals. That doesn't, they're racist. Yeah, a lot of microaggressions, a lot of discriminations. Republicans are about business. Republicans are not going to pay you to support them. That's why they are about policies. We will create policies so you could go out and get it yourself, but I'm not going to pay you to support me. The Democrats do that pandering. The Democrats pay you to pander for them. So I'm glad Beyonce didn't show up. I said she wasn't going to show up. Why? Why? The people that did show up and perform, they needed that exposure. Now it's a rumor going around saying that Taylor Swift is going to appear at Trump's Arizona rally. No, she's not. First of all, Taylor Swift, I believe she's still overseas touring. But she spoke for a good 40 minutes, nothing but pure bullshit. No policies. She did not mention nothing about being black. Nothing. She ain't mentioned nothing about it. And she was not. Oh, she talked about her Indian mother. So all you black women and black men, win with black men, win with black women, all you divine nines. Honey, she left y'all at the curb. I didn't acknowledge anybody on X. Shout out to everybody watching on X. I don't even know how many people watching on X right now. Let me see. Okay, I got 140. So yeah, she acting like she never had a daddy because daddy disowned her. People need to stop listening to celebrities anyway. It don't matter who performs. That's why we look bad as people. Now stop out of. But that's the whole point. And that's what I'm saying. But this whole DNC was nothing but celebrities. Because that's what Democrats want. That's what black people want. That's what this side wants. They're not, and they want to give you bread and circus to distract you. Yes, honey, her sister married a black man. Yes, she did. She mentioned, I think, her father in the beginning. She didn't allow. She talked about Oakland in one sentence because she was not raised in Oakland. You left Oakland at the age of 5 and went to Canada. And like somebody said that I put up their comment, you need a teleprompter to talk about your childhood. I don't even think if Trump did have a teleprompter, he had bullet points. But this was Showtime at the Apollo without the Sandman. Showtime at the Apollo. And so tomorrow, when me and the judge do the Man Up Show tomorrow, I might change the thumbnail tomorrow. We're going to do a compare. Sorry. We're going to do a compare and contrast. We're going to compare Trump's speech to her speech. We're going to compare the RNC to the DNC convention. We're going to compare how many times the RNC talked about policies compared to the DNC. Got to. Everyone that walked up there and spoke, they had to have like over 100 speakers. No one talked about policy. It was very draining. Beyonce is in the air. She can't hear none of this BS. Like, child, I'm selling my whiskey and preparing for my world tour. And I'm going to hit retirement with a bang, honey. That's what Beyonce doing. That's where she at. No, 4 nights of straight BS. Not 3, 4 nights. Of course they were not going to mention reparations. What? She didn't mention nothing black, but she mentioned the word immigrant several times. Don Lemon said Beyonce was confirmed. I don't know why I be listening to Don Lemon. I don't know what. I don't think the judge was even probably watching this. He probably wasn't watching it because he had an emergency tonight. Pure bull. And you see, nobody's on the stage. They left that stage quick. This was a waste. A pure waste. This was a pure waste. She alluded to black by saying the Bay. Yeah, exactly. That was the only thing close to her mentioning about anything of blackness. But if you notice, she never and she could not elaborate. Yes, Trump has mentioned reparations. When he's asked about it, see, he doesn't skirt over that conversation. But is he being asked about it? See, black people need to get off that. You need to start asking Trump and other Republicans about it. But he talks about it when he's asked about it. Nobody is not going to get in front of a mic and just start talking about reparations. For what? That is your job, to advocate for yourself and to make people talk about it. But she could never elaborate. Who is this? On.
Pray. God brought us out of the narrow place of oppression to freedom. Let's remember the treacherous road our ancestors traveled to freedom.
Rabbi Lauren.
Their sacrifice and resolve to bring a better, more inclusive world. We stand on their shoulders to declare, we are not going back. God, who notices the downtrodden, give us the courage to imagine the world as you do.
Why would they have this?
Everyone has the opportunity to thrive, where diversity brings strength, not weakness, and where all have the right to make the choices for their own bodies. God of strength, God.
She is a Jewish woman talking about pro-choice?
Your sheltering presence as they carry on with courage and conviction to build a better future for all Americans. Shine a light on them so that they may continue to pursue justice, equity, and reproductive freedom. An America free from gun violence that safeguards.
Why are they closing the DNC with this? What? And who was this black man? But the point I'm trying to make, The Bay is gentrified. First of all, Oakland is a hot mess right now, intentionally. But if you were only living there up until the age of 5, you cannot speak to the culture, to the people, to the environment. You can't because you're not from there. You was just born there and then you left.
As we close this convention, we ask that the Creator,
a Reverend
bestow
Amos Brown
blessings on Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, and upon the bright future they will bring to the people of America. A future where our nation lives its motto of e pluribus unum, bringing together in civility and dignity the diversity that has built this great nation. E pluribus unum, one nation that embraces us all, every race, creed, or color, regardless of sexual orientation, gender or gender expression, rich and poor, old and young, urban and rural. A future, oh God, for every American, where the humanity of all persons will be affirmed and celebrated, where every American has the opportunity and freedom to pursue those inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. A future, oh God, where we live in peace and joy, where we set aside our rancor and division, where we heal our differences and celebrate our common purposes as one nation, one American community, that great city on a hill that serves as a beacon for all the people and all the nations. This is a journey we begin today, and we pray that the Almighty God will guide us on this path today, tomorrow, and for all the generations to come. Amen and amen.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. So that was the homage to the black voters, to black Americans. So black people, you had the black preacher come up there because black people love to be in the church and pray. They pray for their sufferings. Why do they still have these goddamn speakers? Why? Who are these people?
Every one of you for bringing your energy and your enthusiasm to the convention that will carry us through to victory in November. Look around. You're surrounded by people.
Who gives a shit? Good night. Thank you, Rodney, says Dana. Everything you are saying is logical and idealistic. But to be realistic, logical and idealistic, but to be realistic, people, especially black folks, will be voting on sheer convenience. Blacks are willing to settle just because of color. Yeah, that's and it's been like that. And that's more black people are waking up. Yeah, I thought the circus ended already too. Her sister looks more black. That's because she's been having that black dick up in her for so long, honey. But her baby daddy is white. Because you saw her daughter.
We will win. Win that. As we know, we have to further business to come before the convention. I am now proud to adjourn the 49th Democratic National Convention. Thank you, Chicago.
Okay, so did California ever hand over their votes? Great broadcast, Dana. More pandering. Thank you, Doggeth. Did California and Minnesota hand over their delegate votes? I don't know. Listen, guys, this was fun. 2 hours, because I knew she was not going to talk long. I'm surprised she went over 30. I had her on 30 minutes. She spoke for 37 minutes. Trump spoke for an hour and 30 minutes. So she was 7 minutes. Trump spoke an hour and what did that take away? Hour and 30, take away 7, an hour and 24 minutes longer than Kamala Harris. What a hot fucking mess. Oh my God. Well, anyway, guys, listen, I will see you live with the judge tomorrow. I put 3, not sure on the time, but it will be tomorrow early in the late afternoon. I don't think it's going to be Friday evening. I don't know, but we will be live tomorrow. Right now it's at 3 p.m. That time may change, but we are going live tomorrow. Oh yes, because he's flying out of town on Saturday and he will be gone for a whole week. And we all need his input, honey, on what we just had to suffer through for the last 4 days. Yes. Now we could get back down to business, pushing and supporting for Donald Trump to be president, because this has to stop. And then we also, and you know what was also important? Everybody needs to focus on Congress to make sure that the Democrats do not control the House or the Senate. It's very important. Very important. If they're going to control the House, they cannot control the Senate. If they're going to control the Senate, they cannot control the House, or neither one. So with that, first of all, thanks to everybody watching on X, everybody here watching, love you to pieces. Everybody that sent in a donation, love you the most. All of my moderators, love you guys. Everyone in the chat, love you. Thank you, Jupiter and Ricky. Send me that email, Ricky, and Mr. Paul, Reverend Paul, for coming up, honey. Yes. Thank you, guys. This was fun. This was cute. And the judge will see you tomorrow. Bye.